What's up guys, I'm Claymore and today I'm going to be drawing a water elemental. Now liquid is something that I've never really touched in my practice, so I did use some references for this picture so the content isn't completely original. As usual, I start off with my rough construction lines, keeping it very loose and allowing my lines to really determine the flow of the water. I wanted this creature to be somewhat recognizable, so I added a few humanoid elements to the upper body, just playing with the proportions a bit. I spent a bit of time refining my line work, but I didn't take this too far. I didn't want to be too constrictive because I thought it might make the water look a bit too rigid if I overthought it. Before I started basing out my color, I made a palette of blues and greens in my swatches panel. I recommend doing this for every drawing you do so you can plan for lighting and mood. For my base tone, I just threw in a medium kind of aqua blue. This wasn't a crucial color because most of it would be covered up eventually. I just needed to get rid of the white of the background. Up next, I laid in some shadows with both blue and greens. I have no real process for this part, I just had a few key ideas. The most important thing in my mind is that the light will affect it very differently. Not only will it light the surface, but the light will travel through and light the other side as well. The background I kept pretty simple to not distract away from the actual elemental. As the image changes, I also evolve the background to fit it though, so this isn't the final look of it. I started thinking about how I was actually going to sell that this creature was made up of water. This being a new concept to me, it actually did take some effort to come up with what I think are the primary aspects of what makes it look liquid, and that comes down to how the light refracts through the ripples and waves. For the waves, I laid down the direction and the form with the base light and shadow, then added some white cresting effects to give the water a bit of motion and life. And then underneath that, knowing that the light was going to go through it, I added a secondary highlight. I tried to remember being at an aquarium and seeing the light refracting through the ripples of water and drew inspiration from that. From here, I continued to render the image and clean everything up. I did make a mistake early on and merged the dark construction lines to the base color, so I end up wasting a lot of time to try and get rid of those dark lines, and in the end I got most of them, but there still are some remnants. For some final touches, I finish up the background, adding cloud textures and altering the color. I also felt like the picture was a bit flat, so I used some splash brushes to add some atmosphere. It gives it a visceral and chaotic look, which I really loved. And with that, the water elemental is ready to destroy your Dungeons & Dragons party. I went into this piece with pretty low expectations because of my lack of experience with water, but I'm surprised with how much I really love this piece. I hope you guys enjoyed watching me once again challenge myself and learn something new. Thanks guys, and have a good one. Thanks for watching, guys. If you like this video, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe if you want to see more. If you want to watch me live, then come join me on my Twitch channel. You can also follow me on my Twitter to chat and get frequent updates. So, have a good one.